Who's what? Who is she here for?
I'm the recorder.
Okay, I don't know why you're here, and I'm sorry you're here. But I told Ms. Moshbacher there will not be any hearing today. Now, these are friends together. There is no special education class. Now, let me show you this also.
Are we starting the hearing? No, we aren't.
No, we're not.
Can I have this on the record?
No, we're not. No, we're not. No, we're not.
Going on the record.
No, we're not going on the record. Well, you can go on the record, but it's not going to be a hearing. Now, let me show you this, and you can tell us if we're wrong. It says right here, you were here to clarify the issues as the impartial hearing officer before a disclosure conference. We didn't even have a disclosure conference, and I told you yesterday that we don't have all the documentation. Those two, excuse me, these two things that I just handed you, she did not give them to us. We had to go to the school last week. When did we go get them, guys?
What was it, yesterday?
That was
2 days ago.
2 days ago. She had not given us this. You had to go to the school and get this.
Miss Kenny, can't let me, we
Yeah.
don't call me.
Typical documents. I even asked her again.
I want you to, well, I don't know what you call me, what I'd like to do is address these two things right here. Because it says in here, as a due process hearing officer, you told us over the phone, when we last talked to you on, me and Mrs. Dalton, you said to us that we had a right to her records. Now, did you not say that? Because we'll play it for you if you want us to.
I cannot address any of these issues unless.
No, you were supposed to have addressed them before we got here today. You were supposed to have addressed them, excuse me, you were supposed to have addressed them before the hearing started.
Where is
That's what you were supposed to have addressed it.
Mary wants to find out.
Oh, no, honey, you can call the security officer. You were supposed to have addressed these issues before we met.
You can raise.
And
these
it's
issues.
I
not
haven't raised anything.
Matter of fact, what you
You know
said.
what? You two
We
need
have
to
one
move
person.
back.
We
You need
have
to move
one
back,
person
okay?
taking the.
Come on up.
Getting a record.
Come on up. Come on up. Come on up. No, you don't pay
I'm
attention
going
to
to,
these
let's
things.
take this, I'm saying, we're going to have a rule here, and the rule is.
Get on up here. If they do anything, it's going to be all three of us, not just me.
Anyone disrupting will be asked to leave.
No, we're not. You're disrupting the meeting. You're disrupting, yes, you need to leave. You are an impartial hearing. But there won't be no hearing. We're supposed to, where are our records, Giselle? Where are our records? You're supposed to bring our record. You're supposed to bring all, where does it say, all educational records? We also have the thing where you were requested records on, since you don't know. Let me give you the sheet, since you don't know. You remember getting this? Yeah. Oh, you gonna throw it on the floor? Let me give it back to you. Let me see you throw it on the floor again. Throw it on the floor again. Oh my goodness. I love it. James, get it again. Get it. Here. I'm giving it to you nice. Oh, now she's gonna lay it aside. You see where it says on there? Those were requested of you.
I'm trying to get all legality.
Okay, go ahead.
Let me work the legalities
Okay,
first.
That's what we'd like for you to do.
Okay, sir.
We want you to do that.
We want you to do that.
When people are being respectful, they're going to stay.
Okay.
I gave them an opportunity to sit down and be respectful.
Okay.
They have, for the past I'd say, well over 40 minutes now, not been respectful.
Okay.
We have security here asking them to leave.
Okay.
Please, I want this lady here out.
Okay.
And this gentleman here who's doing the reporting out.
Okay.
Mrs. Dalton, I would like Mrs. Dalton to stay, and I believe that her granddaughter has the potential of being respectful, although it's been on the borderline here, but I think she would be fine to stay.
Okay. So.
But these two folks here, I would like you to.
Okay. All right. So you're here. Okay. Now,
Okay,
she
but
has
one
to-
second,
hold on,
though.
hold
One
on,
second. It
hold on.
says here.
Okay,
It says here.
hold on.
Wait a minute. It says.
Just wait.
Excuse me. I'm not here to argue, brother. Okay.
All I'm saying, the legality.
James, just wait.
Listen,
Please.
brothers.
Just
Listen,
wait.
I'm not here to argue.
Just wait. He's going to get the
What
legality straight.
What we're going to do is, if the hearing officer asks you to leave,
She doesn't have that right. She doesn't have that right, sir.
why doesn't she have the right?
Because we did not,
Can I
because we.
explain first? Because
Thank
we're
you.
not even trying to have the meeting, that's why she doesn't have the right. We don't even want to have the meeting today, for the simple fact that right here, in the same book that you're looking at.
Okay,
on
so
page
so in
80.
other words, you said you don't want to have a meeting today
Exactly.
at all?
We weren't supposed to.
We're
She
supposed to
promised
have
us
the
that when we came in here, just to listen to me, sir, she promised us that when we came in here today, and we have it on tape, she promised us that we would get the records. The hearing says here, and that's all we've been asking for since we came in the room.
Is the record.
Is the records.
We just been
Mrs.
asking for
Dalton is
records.
supposed to have all her records of her child before any due process hearing is
Okay.
held. We have her on tape
Okay.
saying that Mrs. Dalton has a right to all her records.
It says it right here.
Okay, now my question would be is, she has the right to them, but you don't have the
She
right.
told us,
She
but she
told
asked
them.
her.
Ask for 'em.
She
You
asked
asked
for
for 'em?
plenty of times
Okay.
today.
Thank you.
Okay,
She
well,
asked for 'em.
let me give you a piece of advice, Mrs. Dalton. You need to get legal counsel. You need to get a, hold on. Stop. You need to get to an attorney. These folks are not attorneys, and this is a public hearing. So what we need for you to do is get you an attorney here. These folks are not attorneys. They really have no right to request anything legal. No, stop. I don't care. And you, am I
I don't
right?
understand nothing that you're saying. I'll go with her.
Okay, come
Just
on.
stand right, no, you can stay right here and talk. Giselle, talk, let her.
Excuse me, I'm trying to work this thing out. No, you
No,
getting out of
I'm saying
line,
talk to
ma'am.
her here.
Ma'am, you're getting out of line.
See, why are you in my face and pointing at me?
You're getting out of line. Okay, let me talk to her. She has, ma'am, come here. You're grown.
Mrs. Dalton, do
But
Miss
she,
Dalton.
she's 80, what?
I know, but unless she has no sense of what's going
Can
on.
we just please talk to
Okay,
her now?
no, I want to talk to her outside. Miss Dalton, come here. Come here, ma'am. You come with her.
He did not,
Come here, Miss Dalton.
he did not have Mrs.
Excuse me.
I'm
I'm
sorry.
right now,
Are you
it's
arrested for talking to
about,
her?
well, I'm gonna arrest you for trespassing in about 5 minutes, okay? All right, I'm trying to get the thing worked out, okay? Come here, ma'am. You can come out with the camera if you want. Come here, ma'am. Come here, ma'am.
We need to have it on the court reporter. We need to be in here.
Well, I need to talk to her by herself, okay?
I don't know why.
This is her grandson,
And
and you guys, are you relatives?
yes, we are relatives. We've been with,
What are you, blood relatives? You blood relatives to her?
what does it take to be a blood relative?
Uncle, aunt?
How about,
Excuse me, can I ask you a question?
Yes.
I don't understand why you can't just ask her here.
Well,
I mean, you
because
asked her-
I want to
I
talk to
will
her.
make sure that she's not talking to her.
I want to talk to her by herself, because see, you're not even kin.
To who?
Now, you're her granddaughter, right?
That's not
Okay,
my mother, I don't
now-
have a mother, this is my mother.
No. Are you any blood relative to her?
Who?
To her?
That's my grandmother, but it's like my mother, she raised
Okay, so you are her legal granddaughter?
Yeah.
Blood. Okay, both of y'all come out.
I don't understand why.
Because I want to talk to her by herself and you. Come here.
But you can still ask her,
Because
she won't say anything.
I'm trying to get this thing straightened out, ma'am. Come here. Ma'am, Miss Dalton, would you come? No, ma'am.
Miss Kim, just let him go. Just,
Okay, I've had enough. Ma'am, I'm gonna give you 5 seconds.
I didn't say anything
And
to
you're
you.
gonna leave this
I didn't say
proceeding,
anything
or
to
you're
you,
gonna be
sir.
arrested for trespassing.
I didn't say anything to you.
I'm giving you one warning, and that's all. Stand up, ma'am. Put your hands behind your back.
I didn't do anything.
You're trespassing. I asked you to leave. I'm not gonna play with you. Put your hands behind your back, ma'am.
You didn't ask me.
Did I not ask her to leave?
No, you said.
I said, you
wanted
got
to-
5 minutes.
No, you
You
said,
will-
I'm going to ask you to leave the 5 minutes if I
Okay,
keep
are you
talking to
gonna
her.
leave?
Come on out, Vernon.
Are you gonna leave?
Come on out.
Are you gonna leave?
Okay.
All right, ma'am. Ma'am.
She's not gonna hear you or understand you, you're gonna speak up.
Okay. Listen, we're trying to get this thing solved. This is for your grandson? Okay. Right now, the way it's going, we're not getting anywhere. We need to get somewhere in this thing. These folks are here to do this hearing. I'm trying to talk sense to everybody. This lady here is totally out of line. And just from what I've seen, so what we're trying to do is are they trying to get him back in school?
No, can I explain, please?
Yeah, please, okay,
Please
go
let
ahead,
me
go
talk.
ahead. Good.
I have been to meeting after meeting after meeting.
Okay.
We have been trying to get an IEP established for him that the school system is gonna follow. They won't, they'll put the IEP in play, but then they won't follow it, they'll lie, they'll do whatever. So then they wanna bring us down here, file it against her, and we then had attorneys, which we have on tape and in paper, black and white, saying that they were, harassed by the school system, and which is why they dropped off. We have put out money, $3,000 here, $2,500 here. We don't have that. we live on the hilltop.
Okay, all right.
So there's no way we can just keep putting it out, keep putting it out. Then they want to come and say, oh, well, Ms. Ken and Mr. Whitaker can't speak, but they're special. I mean, they know everything that has to do with this. And we come in here this morning, all we asked for was for our documents that we have been told plenty of times that we would be getting prior to the due process hearing. And we have not received them. So we simply came in here this morning and said, we don't want to have this meeting because we have not received the documents yet. And then, I mean, we've been yelled at, and mind you, if you feel passionate enough about something, you're going to yell back too. Ms. King has been like a family to us for 5 years. She is just like family.
Listen, no, hold on. Because we're going to end this real quick. We need to get on with business, okay? I mean, we got runs backing up. Listen, and I'm trying to try to work it out. Y'all need. Well, listen, she's doing a transcript of it. Hold on, but still, you can subpoena copies of the transcripts. Listen, but I'm not over this hearing. Now, see,
Then you can't make us stop.
well,
If you're not over the hearing, you can't make us stop.
No, he can't make you stop, but if she asks you to remove you from the room, you can do that.
well, excuse me. Now that's offensive to me. Now I've been more than patient with you. Don't you ever say that again. No, you listen to me talk. It ain't got nothing to do with nobody being black. You understand? I grew up over here, so don't you say that again. I'm offended by what you said. I am offended. Because I have been more than reasonable here. Have I not? Yes, sir. Have I not? It ain't got nothing to do with nobody being black. I'm trying to help you out. You are not helping this lady. And I'm going to tell you right now, no, stop. They need an attorney. And I'm going to say that again. And I'm going to say this. They have a right to run this hearing. You need to get you an attorney and get copies of the transcripts. I'm not going to put up with it no more. This is enough. I've tried to be reasonable. I've tried to go over this thing, but that's enough. Enough is enough. You're not helping this lady by arguing with these folks. You're not. You're not helping this lady. I'm just trying to help this lady. See, because what you're doing is you're hindering her process by y'all arguing and stuff. She needs to get an attorney, okay? Now, so
We tried. We wanted to get an attorney, but they won't give us the time.
But if you want to leave, that's up to you.
But that's not what
But
we
they don't
wanna
want you to videotape. You're going to get a copy of the transcript. Now, I think that's more than reasonable. No, it's no discussion. This is it. I'm done. I done talked all I can.
Okay, all right, we're leaving. Because we can't
I
video.
done talked all I can. That's enough. That's enough. That's enough. That's enough. I'm not.
We
Let's
can't
go.
leave, we want to make sure we record everything that they're saying. We just record everything that they're saying.
Yeah, if you want to record it, that's fine. I mean,
We'll record it.
they said no video, so you can't video. Enough is enough. I mean. All right. She's got her witnesses. If you want to stay, you can stay.
We'll stay.
No. You two got to go. So, no, hold on. You're going to go. You can stay out the hallway. I've had enough. You can step out the hallway, but these folks need to get an attorney. You are not an attorney, or neither are you. Neither one of you guys can give legal advice.
And we're not trying to.
Hold on. Stop. That's the option. This is it. You guys can step out in the hallway while they have this hearing, and they can stay and listen, and they can get a copy of that. Y'all will provide them a copy, and they can order a copy of it. Let's go.
We have to provide.
Let's go.
You have to provide
Let's
them
go.
Okay.
We're done. Officer, no one wants to give us the rights, not anyone, not you either.
Excuse me.
Let's go.
Okay,
I've done more than
Let's
reasonable.
go. I don't think so. I
Well,
don't think.
that's your opinion.
And I know, and I can
You don't
have it,
know.
right?
I don't care what
I
you
can have
think.
it, right? I can have that, can't I?
Yeah, you can. I can have my rights too.
I thought it was. Come on, guys, let's go.
You want to leave?